Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome to Waupun Ice Arena, home of the Waupun Warriors and the Prison City Shootout. You are watching the Squirt A championship game between the Ozaukee Ice Dogs and the Sheboygan Lakers. This should be a really good game. I'm interested in seeing it. It's Jeff Sauer here with Jeff's live stream, and Jacob Haney also joining me here. Jacob learning to call some hockey and get involved in calling some hockey games. So he's going to be learning along the way. Again, thank you for everybody for already. Some of you already know that you should be participating in that YouTube chat. So thank you. We've been covering both of these teams, their associations. Let's put it that way. I don't think I've seen these Squirt teams. Maybe I did a couple of them when they were Squirt Bees, let's start out with talking about the Sheboygan Lakers. Head coaches Josh Gilson, CJ Gardakis, CJ Skelton, and Mike Gartman are your assistants. And team manager Katie Poppy, thank you for filling this stuff out. Let's take a look at some of the team information, and I appreciate them sharing this because we're doing this to help create memories for kids. So we want to make sure that that we're able to do so. So let's take a look here. Some of the team highlights that Sheboygan has. Their team warm-up consists of plyometric stretching and the game Ninja, which is a focus and reaction game. On December 5th and through the 7th, they played at the Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells tournament and won the championship with 12 seconds remaining in overtime. On January 16th and the 18th, they also played at the Janesville tournament. They took second place, lost in the championship game in a shootout. They do have a post-game player award called the Anchor, which is awarded to a player for showing hard work and leadership. And it's issued by the previous Anchor Award winner, which is pretty cool. The player with the anchor is the captain for the next game, and they get to pick their 2 alternate captains. They never give up. They've got lots of comebacks and lots of building. Their favorite drill at practice is Bob the Builder. And the pregame ritual is they circle up in the locker room, listen to Freebird by Moonlight. For those that are not aware, that's the Team USA goal song. They shout out to Katie Poppy, the team manager, Coach Rob, our Dryland coach, grandparents, parents, families, and friends, and Coach Poppy and Coach Hawkinson for helping out at practice. So nice job there with the shout outs. And again, I want to give a shout out also on my side here to Katie Poppy for sharing all kinds of information that we'll share about the team, as well as try to make sure that we touch base. And I also want to shout out to the Ozaukee Ice Dogs under head coach Kent McLeod and Jason Slutsky, and assistant coaches Kevin Cooper and Jason Weeman. And the team manager is CC Bassendale. And again, thank you for spilling some of this stuff out. I like that they have a sense of humor here, so I can't wait to share some of the stuff that they have down here for the Ozaukee Ice Dogs. Their goalie today will be number 99, Kevin Cruz. And the goalie for Sheboygan, they only have one on this team. That's going to go to number 30, Henry Gardakis. Let's talk about them as we quickly have. Kevin Cruz, they have listed here, he's in 10th grade, is an immigrant from the Dominican Republic. I don't think so, but there's your sense of humor. And Henry Gardakis has 3 younger sisters who play hockey, JoJo, Hazel, and Amelia. Likes to play soccer and baseball, likes to play shinny hockey, which is on the knees, with his sisters and his teammates. Reads and builds Lego sets, and his cousin Greta is the goalie on the PWA Lakers, also here in this tournament, also playing in the championship game. So that's a little bit about each of these goalies that we have here for today's game. Again, your job is to let us know in that YouTube chat where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. A couple of folks already know. Let's go Ice Dogs and have a safe game from Brandon. And Jared is saying, let's go Lakers. And here we go with the championship game in the Prison City Shootout for the Squirt A's. Are you ready?
I am definitely ready. This should be a good one.
All right. The Ice Dogs wearing their green and blue trim. The Lakers with their old gold. Shot just wide of the net for Ozaukee. Couldn't see a number yet. The Lakers with a chance here. Good back check there by number 93, Chuck Hamill, for the Ice Dogs.
Picked up by Dents. Now it's stolen back by the Ice Dogs. Great save by the goalie down there. That is Gerdakis.
Gets the stop, just a 3rd grader. He'll be around for one more year at the Squirt level. The starting goalie for the Squirt A's. The Lakers. Go ahead.
Face off one by the Lakers. Gartman brings it up, dishes down to Dents. Dents puts a shot on net, blocked by I think that's number, I'm going to say number 20, no, number something, 90 something. 00. They don't have a 00
What are you talking about?
on their sheet.
The goalie for the Ice Dogs? That's 99, Kevin
Oh.
Cruz.
All right.
Shot there by number 99, Argalis. Yep. We get a whistle for the icing. 10:25 left here in the first period. D to D pass. Gets it out here. To number 95, knocked down there in the front. As that's for the Ice Dogs, that is Roy Poppy.
Clear attempt by the Ice Dogs. Picked up by Poppy. Poppy dishes off the boards. Trying to get something going. Picked up by, I think that's Pip. Skeleton crushing on the D. Good save by Gerdakis.
It's number 90. I thought that was 95, but was that 45? Yeah. Pete Fassendale in on the attack for the Ice Dogs. Picked that one off right in the middle.
Face off comes over to the Trapper side of the goalie. Shaped out in the neutral zone, picked up by Leppy.
That'll be played with a high stick. They're going to let him get away with it for Argalis. It was above the shoulders.
Going down to pick it up behind the net is Zick. Zick tries a dish, goes off the stick of the downed Ice Dog. It's picked back up by Lakers. To the round. Skelton bringing it up. It's Gartman bringing it up. Stolen back by the Ice Dog. Shot on net. Blocked by Gerdakis. Argalis picks it up. Brings it across the neutral zone with some fast pace. Cuts in. There will be an offside. The Laker got off the side of the blue line a little too early.
That is not on that player. It is on 97, Argalis, for playing with the puck behind the blue line. Ended up having his player go off sides. It was in front of him, and he skated right to him instead of trying to stay wide.
Flipped in, picked back up by Poppy. Poppy trying to make a move with it. Gets one man to miss. Dishes in deep. Picked up by Pip.
Offsides as he drops it down low. Player from the Lakers was inside the zone when the puck came out and dumped back in. That's an automatic offsides. They're not allowed to delay it and tag up at Squirt level, and they're not allowed to do that anywhere at the youth level.
Dumped in deep by Skelton. Picked up by the Ice Dogs. Brings it up across the boards, trying to get something to go with it. It's number 93, and that is Chuck Hamill. Gets it up. Across, dishes over. Gets it to Shui.
That's played with another high stick.
Trying to get in. Saved by Gerdakis. Picks it up with the glove.
.820 left here in the first period. Back and forth, these two teams feeling each other out.
Face off one by the Ice Dogs. Stolen the other way by Gartman. Picked up by Zick. Zick swings it around the boards. Gets it over to Hawkinson. Stolen back by the Ice Dogs. Loses his feet. Argalis might get called with a trip. They say no. Argalis picks it up. He's got a 2-on-2 the other way. Now a 2-on-1. Argalis shoots wide of the net. Picked up by Rowe. Gartman dishes in deep. Rowe gives chase. Now Argalis gives chase. Stick lifts. Gets the puck. Gets it out to Gartman. Gartman shoots. Blocker save by, that is Drews. Picked up by the Ice Dogs. Dishes in deep. Gartman gets the puck. Bringing it up. Gets over to Hawkinson. Hawkinson coming through neutral zone. Picked up by Gilson. Gilson cutting through the offensive zone. Shoots just wide of the net. Picked up by Gartman. Gartman down to Skelton. Back up to Gartman. Gartman shoots off of a stick and goes over by the other side of the ice.
LaFave picked it up there for the Ice Dogs. Chipped there by number 45, Pete Bassendale. Turned around and comes back the other way for number 73, Gilson.
Gilson trying to do too much with it and gets it poked away. Ice Dogs bring it the other way, and that is Bassendale. Poppy and Pip give chase. Pip tries to pick it up along the boards, gets knocked down. Tries to get it up to Gilson, but it went just off the wrong angle off the boards. Picked up by number 51, that is Hudson Skelton. Picked up by Gartman. Or Poppy, excuse me. Ice Dogs bring it the other way, cutting through the neutral zone. They got a 1-on-4. Dishes over to number 76, and that is Sylvia Slutsky. Picked up by number 66. That is Remy LaFave.
Good
Slutsky
score
gets it.
opportunity there from the shooting in the house.
Cross ice pass picked up. Dumps in deep. Pip will get it along the boards. Tries to go back up, but Nice Dog is there to pick it off. Nice Dog's working behind the net, trying to make something happen. Argelis gets it. Brings it up across. Breakaway opportunity for the Lakers. Dishes to Dents. Dents gets it poked off of his stick. Ice Dog Slesky will be tries to pick it up. Gets knocked down. Skelton playing defensive. Go behind the net. Picked up by the Lakers. Gets it up. Hawkinson on a fast break. Cutting through the neutral zone. Gets it into his offensive zone. Pokes off his stick. Great defensive play by Rowe there. Pick it off. And we have a whistle.
I believe it was offsides.
Didn't really hear the whistle. So.
No, the players must have heard it, though, as they were all stopped action. What's a fast break in hockey?
Cutting through fast.
Okay.
That's what I would consider.
Uh-huh. Just a breakaway. Poppy drops that down low. Ricochets off of the board. Picked up. That should go down as an ice unless it's on net. We'll see. It goes wide, and that's an icing as it goes all the way down. Crosses 2 lines. And in that situation, it actually crossed 3 lines, and that's what causes the icing. Faceoff coming back the other way at 4:17 on the first period. So far, Jacob, these two teams seem to be skating pretty evenly.
Yeah, so far I haven't really seen many shots on the net by either team, but a couple here and there. Face-off one by Argelis, gets it over to Dents. Dents dishes up to Poppy. Poppy gets it in, stolen by an Ice Dog, poked away. Back up to Poppy. Roy Poppy giving chase, trying to make something happen with it. Knocks a man into the wall. Argelis gets it. Fast break on the way. Breakaway. Argelis shoots. Goes off of the goalie. And Argelis gets it up. Makes another shot. Tipped in front. Dents trying to get it back out. Stolen by an Ice Dog. Picked up by Gartman. Locked in front. Skelton picks it up for the Lakers. Gets it up to be number 28. Dents. Over. Dumps it in. And no ice. That's the right call there. Zick gets the puck back over in their defensive zone. Being pressured. Dishes off of the boards. Picks up by an Ice Dog. Tries to shoot. Goes off of a Laker in front. And picked up by number 21. That is Odin Rowe. Rowe tries to get over to Hawkinson. Goes just wide of him. Now they got to pick it up alongside the boards. Stolen by an Ice Dog. Tries to hook around and sneak that one in, but Just no goal. Ice Dogs on the other way with a breakaway 3-on-2. Pip and Poppy back for the Lakers. Loses it, goes against the boards behind the net, picked up by Pip. Pip throws it off the boards, trying to make something happen, picked up by the Ice Dogs. That is Hamill. Gilson brings it across, makes a nice move, makes a man miss. Shot on goal gets tipped in front by the Ice Dogs. Corgella's giving chase, picked up by Gilson. Tries to throw in front, nobody home. Poppy going down. We'll have an ice.
So just remember, a breakaway only occurs when they are actually behind the defense. Otherwise, they're just coming into the zone. Could have been, that was where odd man rush, 3-on-2 is an odd man rush, but it's not a breakaway until they actually get behind the defenseman. Let's talk about a couple of the players while we're waiting here. We talk about Joel Argalis quite a bit here. He likes shooting, hunting, video games, fishing, wrestling with his siblings, baseball, building out of wood. I love that. There he is down below. Tried to get it into the house area. Up against the boards. Ice Dogs with it. Breaking it out, gets it into the neutral zone. Taken away there by number 73. That's Cooper Gilson. Like school, practicing and playing sports, which is golf, soccer, and all things hockey. Appreciates when family and friends come to watch the games. Cheering on my sister, number 28, the Fondy Warbirds. They like that. Maddie. Outdoors, cutting wood, hunting, riding dirt bike, and camping. That should go down as an ice. It is. With 104. Coming back the other way. We see Maddie Gilson quite a bit when we cover the Warbirds. It's been a little while since we've covered them, though.
I think it was not this week, but last week.
Yeah, I consider that a little while ago because we cover so many games in a week.
Yeah, and they were on the road for quite a bit. They went to Minnesota for a weekend, and then they came back, and they had a couple away games, so we haven't seen them. I think they got 2 home games this week that we're covering.
But we're not going to cover on the 30th because that's on Rink B. Drops that, comes off there. Ricocheted, good pickup there by the defense for Sheboygan, number 95, Roy Poppy. Cleared into the corner. Picked up there by number 21, Odin Rowe. He likes baseball for the Sheboygan Diamond Dogs. Likes to play video games with friends. Enjoys playing football and watching the Packers. Likes to fish, camp, and go hunting. I don't think he liked watching the Packers the last 6 games of the season.
Definitely might have been a upset fan there, but
terrible football from what I mean. I shouldn't say that. First half was always good. Picked up here. Here's an odd breakaway. Gets behind Gilson. Shoots off of the net. Good coverage there by Kevin Cruz. Into the slot area. Trying to clear. Oh, trying to hold in there was number 15, Gavin Gartman, who likes soccer, baseball, and snowboarding, loves to innovate. He's an engineer and builds things with different materials. I love that. Let's take a look at some of the other Sheboygan Lakers here and some of their information here. Connor O'Laughlin loves skiing when he's not playing hockey. He plays soccer and golf and cheers for the Blackhawks and likes his scooter and his bike. I'm going to back it out because we got a little fuzz around there. There we go. Odin Rowe likes to play. Oh, I talked about him already. Rory Pipp, golf, baseball, soccer, reading, math, and exploring outdoors. Bodie Dents, a 9-year-old, likes baseball, rocks, soccer, dogs, and fishing. I talked about Gardakis already. We can always come back to that. Hence, Hudson Skelton likes soccer, baseball, video games, tacos, but most of all loves his mama. And Ben, number 55. Hudson is also Youth of the Year for Boys and Girls Club. Hey, love that. Good to see that. Number 55, Ben Zick. Baseball, favorite food is crab legs, loves blankets, and plays the ukulele. Cooper Gilson, we talked about him, all things hockey, and cheering for his sister. Number 95, Roy Poppy. Likes playing football, baseball, enjoys fishing and hunting, likes muscle cars, and working on engines. His favorite food is steak. And we talked about Joel Argalis already. And again, thank you to Katie Poppy for filling this out, as we'll have a chance to talk more about these players as we continue on. How about if I call here the second period?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, picked up there by number 15. That's Gavin Gartman. Skating back the other way. Nice job on the defense, but it came out of the zone, even though it was a great poke check there. I believe that was by Ashlyn McLeod. Trying to pick up a number there. Yep, number 79, I think it was. There's that 76. With the jerseys tucked in and the hair across the back, sometimes we can't see everything that's taking place there. So I'll see as she skates a little closer.
76, Sylvia Slutsky.
Thank you. Mayer tried to get it out. Sheboygan with a good pass to O'Loughlin. Laughlin makes a move, shot from the dot, misses wide of the net. Holding it into their offensive zone, dropping down low. That's number 73, Cooper Gilson. Good stick lift right there by number 51, Hudson Skelton. But staying with it. Held into the zone by Gartman, sorry about that. Gilson continuing to work the puck. Gets at the dot again. Shoots wide of the net. Goes into the corner. Good forward check there by Sheboygan. Drops it down low is Skelton, and it'll be turned over. Picked up there by number 66. That is Remy Lefebvre. Sheboygan with it once again in their defensive zone. Dense, they play it off of the wall. Tried to move it up into the neutral zone. Keeps it on the stick just outside of the reach of Rowe. They're going to say no icing, but that should have been an ice. Because he passed that, I thought, behind the red line. Poppy steps up. A couple of tips and a good job there by Cruz to stay with it and not panic in net. Skates through the neutral zone is Meyer. And a goal is scored. I missed it. Let's see if I can pick it up here. I believe that's going to be on Mayer. I'll have to check the score sheet. At 10-10, first goal is scored by Sheboygan. And I believe it was Mayer. An even strength goal.
We're going to have offsides again.
I take that back. That was scored by the Ice Dogs.
Yeah.
Over on this side. I want to say it was 87, but we'll have to wait to see on the live scoring. I didn't see it. Skating with it is number 34, Graham Finn for the Ice Dogs. Gets it into the Lakers zone. Looks to center it. Nobody there. Chipped away by number 55, Ben Zick. Gartman. Not sure what's going on with our camera here. Into the slot area. Picked up. I may end up switching cameras here. We'll just have to see for a second. If we continue to get the black screen, I'll put a different one on. So our apologies for the technology issue there. The Lakers trying to battle back. That's going to be shot wide by number 3, Will Hawkinson. Likes playing video games and going to Disney World. Zick drops it, and it's going to be offsides. Argalis was stuck in the zone. And we'll get a whistle. And a face-off right in front of the Lakers bench. In front of head coach Josh Gilson. Skelton for the Lakers. Wins it back, still in the neutral zone. Poppy skates it in. Cross ice pass over to O'Laughlin. Chipped, gets it into the zone. Skelton picks it up all the way over to the house. Good pass there, but just couldn't execute. I'm not sure if who that is over on that far side, and a good save there by Cruz.
That was Cooper Gilson over there on the far side.
Can't see. He's got the jersey tucked in, and then I couldn't read the name. He was flying so fast. And a good save again by Cruz. Thanks again to the 27 computers who are logged in here. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. We want you to be a part of creating memories for these kids here in the Squirt A Championship of the Prison City Shootout. O'Laughlin shoots it in front. Good active stick and some good defensive play there by the Ice Dogs to help clear. Hustling after it. Number 24 for the Lakers. That's Rory Pipp. Chip back into the neutral zone. Sheboygan will be off sides, as I believe that was number 17, Connor O'Laughlin, didn't get back.
There's actually two of the Sheboygan Lakers on the other side of the line.
$7:55 left here in the second period. The Ice Dogs with the only goal. Let me just double check and see if they've got that up on our score sheet yet. And for some reason, the live scoring is not updated. So I'm sorry about that. I can't show you who's got the score.
Got a puck coming on the ice again from the shooting cage.
They're not supposed to be down there. Let's see if somebody is coming from the board. Good job there by Cruz to get on it. As all of a sudden now a bunch of kids are leaving the area, didn't have their helmets or their gloves on.
Looks like someone was coming from the board, and then they saw her and they turned around.
Shot, save, puck in front, trying to get it in there, and a good job there by the Ice Dogs defense to clear. Lakers again on the shot, a tip just wide of the net. Kevin Cruz has played some outstanding goalie play here for the Ice Dogs right now. Trying to get it cleared out is number 45, Pete Bassendale. Banks it off of the board after getting into the red line. Giving some chase is going to be Charlie Podokar. Picked up there by the Lakers. Number 15, Gavin Gartman. Skating through the zone. Dents. Nice pass to Argalis. Looks, shot, elevates way over the top of the net. Going in on the forecheck. We're going to call a penalty here. I think that should be a slash. That's what it's called, and a good job there by the official to get in there at 6:31 here in the second period. Going to the box for the Ice Dogs is going to be number 93. I don't see a 93. Maybe a 95, Roy Poppy. I'm going to guess it's on
93
95.
on Ozaukee is Chuck Hamill.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I was looking at the wrong score sheet. That's why I like that score sheet there. Good save by Cruz on the power play here. We'll pop into that YouTube chat at the intermission and have a conversation. Banged off of the boards. That's going to go into the neutral zone. Hustling after it. There's number 87, Everett Mayer, for the Ice Dogs. Picked up there by Roy Poppy. He's going to rim it around, get it over to Hawkinson. Hawkinson with possession. Tries to get it through the neutral zone right underneath the stick of the 76, Sylvia Slutsky. But it ends up getting in the zone for Sheboygan. Stepping up is Hawkinson. Gets to the dot, shoots it off of the glove of Cruz. Skelton, good pad save there on the bad angle shot. Trying to clear. Picked down there by Gartman. Walks it in, shoots, and a good save by Kevin Cruz as that goes into the belly. He eats it up, doesn't give up the rebound. With 3 seconds remaining here on the power play for Sheboygan. Trailing 1-0. 5:34 left here in the second period. Argalis is going to go in at center. Wins it. Cartman. Nice job there. Blocked by the shin pads of number 34, Graham Finn. Great defensive play for the Ice Dogs. Zick with the pass up to Argalis. Gets it on the other side to number 21, Odin Rowe. Argalis bangs it off of the board. Still held in. Good job there by O'Loughlin to straddle the blue line and not go off sides. Lefebvre had it there for second for the Ice Dogs. Gartman goes all the way down the ice. That has to be played, so that icing will be waved off. As that was Chuck Hamill, who was in the box for the penalty, needed to play it. Incidental contact, that's not going to be, checking's not allowed. So you're not allowed to do that, but you can rub as long as you're trying to play for the puck. Hamill tries to rip it around. Gets it back, held in there by the Lakers. Shot towards the net. Good defensive play there again to stop it from even getting to the net. Good block in front again by the defense and Hamill. Great work here by the Ice Dogs to pack around there. Goalie ricochets off of a shoot pad, and we've got an even goal at 4:14. And the shot comes all the way out from the defense, ricochets in, and I believe that's going to go to Roy Poppy, number 95. I think that's what I saw on the instant replay. And we'll see what they end up showing on the score sheet here in the championship. They still are showing that it's not live. So without it being live, I can't show you or I can't figure out for sure who it is. Banged into the neutral zone. Drops all the way back. We are tied here in the championship game of the Prison City Shootout here in the second period in the neutral zone. Taken there by number 48, Charlie Podokar. Taken away, knocked down there by Dents. Tries to skate with it. Good job there on the defense by 79, Ashlyn McLeod, to stop the attack there of the Lakers. Right in the center, good active stick there by Cruz to stop it from getting into the house. From the defensive side, tip almost in there by Skelton. As they're swarming right now, the Lakers are feeling it. Picked up there by the Ice Dogs. Oh, good pass just into the skates instead of into the stick. Still comes into the zone from number 45, Pete Bassendale. Down into the corner. Now hounded there by Gilson. Pulls it off of the board. Makes a good pass to Dents. Dents in the neutral zone. He's going to get knocked down. That'll be an interference call that's going to be called by Bassendale. And he's going to head to the box. Number 45 for the Ice Dogs. I would assume that they're going to call it as an interference. That's what we'll put down. He didn't give me the signal for me to see it from the official. And because I don't have the live score, I can't tell you what they're entering into the scoring. And I miss not having announcing here. I can tell when we were in youth, and we always had youth announcers that were telling us what the score was and what was happening on the ice. It's just an expectation at a tournament. Banged off for the boards. Zick picks it up. Shot. Ricochets to the board. Off of the corner. Picked up there. Off of the boards. Zick again with a shot here on their power play opportunity. Hamill's going to try and clear. Doesn't. Held in there by the Lakers. Shot towards the net by number 95. Roy Poppy misses. I believe he was the goal scorer. Argalis in the corner. Trying to clear again is Hamill. Battling with 10 seconds remaining. That's Hawkinson. Stick knocked out of the hand. Picked up there this time by number 73, Cooper Gilson. Gets rubbed off of the puck. Trying to clear. Coming out of the box. Gives it to Bassendale. Good job there. Bassendale tries to get the shot off. Couldn't as he was hounded there by Gartman. Picked up there by Skelton with 150. Gets it into the neutral zone. Taken away. Skelton again up against the boards. Rims it down below the goal line. Picked up over there by the Ice Dogs. Bangs it into the glass, trying to clear at the feet. A couple of Ice Dogs couldn't get it. Gilson trying to pull the trigger. Shot blocked in front. Oh, and getting on top of it. And getting the save is Kevin Cruz. Good work again by the goalie for the Ice Dogs. 127, one apiece. Lakers with possession winning that one, but it's going to be cleared by the Ice Dogs. I don't think that'll have enough to get down for icing. And it does just a little bit. I didn't think it quite had the momentum. They get called for the icing. We'll have a face-off coming all the way back as the Ice Dogs got a little bit too much zip on that one. Face-off to the Trapper side of the goalie, Kevin Cruz. Argalis wins it forward down into the corner. Trying to pull it out. Hamill with it, tries to clear. Does. That'll probably be another ice here with a minute remaining. It is. We'll get the whistle with 59 seconds remaining. Lakers and Ice Dogs all tied at 1. Skelton is going to be in at center for the Lakers. Swings over to Gartman. Tries to get that down low, knocked out of the air. Hustling in there is number 21, Odin Rowe. Comes back out to the defense. Gartman fires. Tip just wide. Good active stick in there by Skelton to get the tip. Just missed it. Zick drops it back down low for the Lakers. Tried to center. Nobody there as Bassendale grabs a hold of it for the Ice Dogs. Skates through the neutral zone. Ends up having it knocked off of his stick. And a good job there by the defense of the Lakers. All 5 get back in on the play. Good pass on the stick. Here's a chance on the 2-on-2. Skating with it is Rowe. As it knocked off, comes back into the neutral zone. Taken away there by Gartman. 5 seconds remains here in the second. He blows the tire, and it's going to be picked up there by the Lakers. Chance, and couldn't quite get it, as that was number 76, Sylvia Slutsky for the Ice Dogs. Let's talk about those Ice Dogs here, since we didn't get a chance. Number 22, Sean Cooper, a 9-year-old, loves quilting. So you got to remember Coach McLeod here, I think, filled this out. Number 29, Max Leppy has a prize-winning My Little Pony collection. Number 34, Graham Finn is the big game hunter. Pete Bassendale likes eating brats and ripping slap shots. Number 47, Sully Schway wants to go to Mars. I like that. Charlie Podokar, Storm Chaser, is what he's got in his future. Remy Lefebvre is a slam dunk champion, so not only can they skate. Sylvia Slutsky wants to be a bull riding champion sometime. Ashlyn McLeod is a 10U Wisconsin arm wrestling champ. Everett Mayer wants to drive the Zamboni. Hey, someday. Chuck Hamill trading pelts with the natives. And we talked about Kevin Cruz before being an immigrant from the Dominican Republic. Thank you for the sense of humor there showed by head coach Kent McLeod. Jason Slutsky, Kevin Cooper, and Jason Wimmer, the assistant coaches, and CC Bassendale again is the manager. Thanks for putting all that stuff together here at the Prison City Shootout Squirt A Championship. We are tied at 1. The third period is going to decide it. Ice Dogs number 66 is Remy Lefebvre. He's the slam dunk champion. Going to be taking on Argalis, again, who likes hunting and video games and wrestling with the siblings. That's going to be a 1 all the way back. Giving chase will be number 24 for the Lakers, Rory Pipp. Pipp trying to clear it out. Gets it into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Hawkinson. Gets to the blue line, cuts it across. Shot. Elevates over the top. Good job there with a blocker for Kevin Cruz to hand-eye coordination to knock it up into the air. Shot by Poppy. Puck is loose and in front and nails it on the rebound. Is number 21 with the goal, Odin Rowe. With the assist, going to go to Roy Poppy. So 21 from 95 at 11:27. And the Lakers take the lead. And it's kind of exactly what they said. Their team does not give up. They've come back in battle. They won a championship in overtime over at Reedsburg. And they took second and lost in the shootout at the Janesville tournament. Lakers again right on the attack. Ice Dogs got to battle from behind and see if they can get back into this tournament to take the lead. Gartman knocked down there. Good feet action by the Ice Dogs. That was number 22, Sean Cooper. Comes back to the neutral zone. Over to Gilson. Gilson tries to walk into the zone. Does. Keeps walking all the way down to the... Pulls it. Centers it. Puck is loose again. That time it's cleared better by the Ice Dogs. Gartman rims it back around. Gonna go for the ice. Nope, Gartman plays it. It won't get the icing. Are you ready to do some more calling, Jacob?
Not quite yet. I got the pickups right now.
Oh, okay, very good. Picked up there for Gartman. Makes a move, cuts inside. Walks into the house, has a chance at the hash marks. Puck goes loose. Sends it over, had a chance to get it over to Rowe again. Nice teamwork there. Gartman over to Rowe. Rowe backhands it. Kicked aside by Cruz. Gartman swings it over. I believe that is going to be over to Argalis. Moves it back up the road. They had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Couldn't finish. And a good step up there this time by Hamill. Taken away by Argalis. Takes it all the way down below the net. Cranks it off of the half wall to get the half wall breakout. Step up there, and it comes into the neutral zone. Again, they've got numbers if they hustle. Walking it in to the slot. Shot off of the glove. Puck is loose, and it's going to be knocked in. Argalis, the official can't see it. No goal. Oh, that's a tough call We'll see what they're going to call over there. Did it cross the goal line and Cruz pulled it out? That's part of the conversation that they're having right now between the officials. I didn't get a chance to check into that YouTube chat, so while we're waiting, we'll see. Let's check this out here. Cafe Ice says, had a great game. Gave a good explanation of what was happening here. Let's go Waupun, make something happen. Wapun's not playing right now. Let's go Lakers. Goalie's name is Craze, not Cruz. I'm sorry about that. It looked like Cruz to me here on the score sheet, so I apologize for that. Let's go Ice Dogs. You're welcome for the broadcast. Let's go Lakers from Jennifer Skelton. So again, thank you for correcting that. I'll make sure that I put that in there for Craze. Not sure what the conversation is right now. The Sheboygan coach wants to know why it is a goal they're going to call. Good work there with the officials. I thought it was when he pulled it back out. So it's going to be Lakers' goal scored. But I don't know who got it. I think it's going to go to maybe the 95. Roy Poppy's the one that's celebrating a lot. That'll be the third goal for the Lakers. Thought Argalis was the one that was having it too, but we'll just have to write down Sheboygan right now again because live score sheet wasn't live. It isn't live right now. It's not showing anything being entered. So I can't really tell you what's happening here. Going to be picked up there by Hawkinson. Or sorry about that. That was Skelton. Through the neutral zone. Come back are the Ice Dogs. Blows right past the defense. Way elevated. Goes into the corner on that bad angle shot from the outside the circle. The Lakers trying to hold on and get another championship in a tournament. Excuse me. Into the neutral zone. Pitchfork, good job there. Oh, I thought he got back on side. I guess I didn't quite see it the way that it did when the puck came out, and a good hold there. Nope, good call by the official down low. Devin Craze there with a save. Gartman with a shot. Craze again with a puck. Oh, ricocheted out front, tried to backhand it, couldn't get it. And they get the whistle. .840 left in the third period. Stick with us here as we have two more games yet on our docket here coming up. The Fox Valley Blades will be taking on the Madison Patriots in the third place game for the Pee Wee A's. And then championship for the Pee Wee A's supposed to be scheduled to start at 2:45. Picked up there by number 55, Ben Zick for the Lakers, trying to clear it out. Makes a nice move there. Was number 17, Connor O'Loughlin. 2-on-1 opportunity. Go. A pass just behind Gilson. And a good job there by the Ice Dogs to get back in and pack in the defense. Back into the neutral zone. Gilson Got it back, but it came back out. Good call by the official. They saw Gilson there again. You don't want to play with a puck at the blue line. There's your blue line turnover. .747 and counting. The Lakers with a 2-goal lead over the Ice Dogs. Remy Lefebvre is in at center against Skelton. The Ice Dogs win it. Hamill looks to clear, banks it off of the boards. Good hold, no. Comes over. A chance here, one-on-one. Poppy closes in, stops the shot, but a hustle play there by Slotsky. Hustling with it is Poppy, coming back the other way. Gets tied up there by number 47, Schwei, sorry about that. I think that is what it is, Schwei. Rim down below. Picked up there by Hamill. Has some room to skate it. Decides not to. Fires it down the middle of the ice. Picked up there by Argalis. Sheboygan gets back on side. Shot into the glove of Praise. Into the corner. Hartman with a shot for Sheboygan. Blocked by a bunch of legs and some sticks. That one too. The defense trying to clear was 97 or 87. Goal scored for Sheboygan. Makes it 4-1. And it looks like it's going to go to number 3, Will Hawkinson, for the 4th goal for the Lakers. Wow, they really have stepped on it here in the 3rd period. And it looks like we've got a timeout being called here by the Ice Dogs. They got 1 minute on the timeout, and while they're doing that, we're going to check into that YouTube chat one more time. Hope that you're enjoying our broadcast here from the Waupun Ice Arena. Championship game of the Prison City Shootout 2026. And the Lakers trying to grab another championship here. The Ice Dogs scored first. And after that goal, they haven't scored since, Jacob.
Yeah, it's been kind of slow for them, and just kind of looks like the Lakers just put a pedal to the metal and started getting the puck in the offensive zone, shooting shots at the goalie.
Yeah, much more aggressive, getting around, taking the eyes away, waiting for some rebounds. It gets to show you here, and again, this is not on Kevin Craze whatsoever. Rebound control is so critical, and you've got to have defensive help. If you don't have help with your defenseman after you make the initial save, which is what your job is as the goalie, just makes things tough. It's not over, though. Hockey is such a strange game. If they can get a little bit of momentum, picked up there by Argalis for the Lakers. He looks, shoots it into the glove, and a good job there getting the save and the whistle is Kevin Craze. 5:52. Face-off coming to the blocker side this time of Craze. Lakers up by 3, 4-1. Skelton loves the tacos. Maybe that's what he had here for breakfast today to get things rolling here for the Lakers. Good hold in. Trying to get that cherry picker behind in Bassendale. And a good job there by Sheboygan to read it and not let that puck get through. Hustling down is going to be Poppy. Turnover into the slot. Both players go down that were battling for the puck. Picked up there by the Ice Dogs. D-to-D pass gets it over to Hamill. He's going to try and elevate it, get it down to Bassendale, and he's going to be offsides. He got into the zone before the puck. Hamill didn't quite have the mustard on it, and by elevating it like that instead of keeping it on the ice, it took actually some of the momentum away. Faceoff's going to come down here to the blocker side. Argalis likes building stuff out of wood, wins that faceoff, but it's going to be picked up there by the Ice Dogs. Good job there by Gartman to come back into the play. The engineer does a good job there of cutting stuff off. Battle down there with number 76, Sylvia Slutsky. Trying to break it out. And the Ice Dogs, that should have been a trip. That's no playing of the puck there. As Mayer goes down. Trying to get it out of the zone by number 22, Sean Cooper. Picked up there by by the Lakers in the neutral zone. Once again, good cross-ice pass has Hawkinson. Steps to the middle. What a defensive play there by number 34, Graham Finn, to take it away. Hustling after it is Cooper. Good read by number 15, Gartman, to cut him off. Great angle. Argalis battling down there, pulls it off of the board. Makes a couple of moves, gets into the neutral zone. Looks, comes to the center of the ice, makes a couple of cuts, walks in there, and a good defensive play taken away by Hamill. Hamill looking, gets it into the zone, cuts to the inside, couple of moves into the house, couldn't get the backhand on it, loses control. There, wide open, cleared by Rowe. Hustling after it. It's going to be picked up there by number 66, Remy Lefebvre. Down to 3:30 and counting. A little bit of contact there between Rowe and Hamill. Tried to pitchfork it and hold it in, could not. Rowe wearing the C today, which means that he won the anchor in the last game that they played, which is a cool thing. I like that they have that as part of the team. Trying to clear it, getting it into the neutral zone. Gilson back to Poppy. Poppy trying to play with it a little too much. Got lucky put it back into the neutral zone. Onto the stick of Gilson. Has Dents wide. Tries to go through the defense. Does. Stick save by Crees. Couldn't get back. Recovered Skelton trying to get it for the Lakers. Good job there by the Ice Dogs. Number 47, Sully Schwei. To try and clear it. Hustle play there by number 28, Bodie Dents. For the Lakers. Tries to chip it down, trying to give chase. Is Lefebvre, can't get there. Cleared by Gartman. Banged off of the boards. 2:20. No icing, waved off. Boy, I wonder when they would have had the conversation about, do we want to try and win this by pulling the goalie?
I don't know, maybe they'll...
I mean, it's way too late. You've got to score 3 goals. That's going to go off a craze. Picked up there by Dents for the Lakers. Good pass there by Rowe. Gets it to Argalis. He's going to cut to the slot, shoot, elevate way over the top of the net. Argalis holds it in there for the Lakers. Drops it down low. Hawkinson picks it up. Swings it to the other side as Odin Rowe gives chase. Rowe, the 5th grader, plays for the Sheboygan Diamond Dogs. Argalis is going to pin it up against the boards to try and eat up a little bit of time. Interesting play pulled out there by the Lakers. Gilson at the dot has it turned over. Coming back the other way is going to be Bassendale. And has it knocked off of the stick. Coming down to 1 minute remaining here in the third. All the way up into the neutral zone. Cross ice pass down into the corner. Ice Dogs Bassendale goes in there, battles against Poppy. Onto the stick of Gilson. 40 seconds, and the head coach, Josh Gilson, CJ Gardaka, CJ Skelton, Mike Gartman, going to be celebrating a championship here at the Prison City Shootout. I believe it's another championship for the Lakers. They seem to come here and do really well. As we wrap things up here in this contest, the last thing we'll check into that YouTube chat. So if you're looking to get something in there, sharing about a congratulations or a great game, doesn't matter again if it's a win or a loss, but the champions will be the Lakers of Sheboygan, and the runner-up will be the Ice Dogs of Ozaukee. And a congratulations again to the Lakers. Solid performance once again by their goalie, Henry Gardakis. They're only giving up the one goal, keeping his team in it. As we follow the handshake line here and gets the celebration.
If I could have both teams line up on the blue line after my handshake, that would be great. Thank you.
Oh, they're going to give out the plaques today instead of having them leave the ice and go over to the banner. They actually are going to give them their plaques here, which is what they used to do old school, which is what I liked. I did not like them leaving the ice. We'll see. Starting over here first with Ozaukee, and I'm hoping that they'll allow parents to come down and take some pictures as well. So we'll stay here for the trophy presentation. This is something that they hadn't done in a while here in Waupun, as they made them clear the ice.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're going to start with our second.
Some pronunciations. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Coming up to get the plaque. You know what? It is 0-0, but it's supposed to be Kevin Craze gets the second place trophy for Ozaukee.
First place plaque, we have the Sheboygan Lakers.
And going to pick that up will be the captain, number 21, Odin Rowe. And Argalis gets Argalis gets the hat trick from a game as well, so that's pretty cool that he gets that pin. And congratulations to Sheboygan, as now they'll have them go over to the banner and get their picture taken over there. And again, thank you to whomever made that decision to hand out the plaque here on the ice, because I think that is a cool tradition that happens almost every other place. So thank you again, and congratulations to the Sheboygan Lakers. Hey, let's double check into that YouTube chat, see what we've got going. Shout out to my amazing nephew, number 51, Hudson Skelton. Here to root for the Ice Dogs, number 22, Sean Cooper. So thanks for putting that in there. Let's go, Will. Number 3, Hawkinson with a goal today. And congrats to the Lakers. Good job, Ben, Hudson, and Rory. Thanks again for participating and helping create memories for these kids. We truly appreciate it. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a court near us. This is Jeff Sauer signing off along with Jacob Haney here for Jeff.